Hi everyone, welcome back to the Gloriosum saga where I received this Gloriosum that was okay, but no, it wasn't okay because this is where we are right now. Just like a quick little recap, instead of returning this plant because they wanted me to ship it back to them, instead they just gave me a half refund, and now these are the remainings of the plant. Compared to how it looked when I got it, it is definitely a lot smaller. Definitely not healthy looking whatsoever. But if you have seen my past videos, you can see this is exploding with a bunch of leaves, and not so much this one. This leaf used to be healthy. Both of these got attacked by spider mites, so I'm gonna end up cutting off this leaf, and I have just a new plan for them because I don't want them in this setup anymore. It's not working. We'll get into it a bit more. But instead I'm gonna be putting them in a little humidity container so that, first of all, spider mites won't be attacking, and second of all, hopefully it will really help them grow their roots, because I find humidity for plants to be very, well, plants that like humidity to be very healing, and they do a lot of growth in humidity chambers. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. I don't have a lot of free space, so this is gonna be my humidity box of choice. It opens on one side like this, but instead, because this lid is not clear, I'm gonna be keeping it this way and opening it like this, and you can see this has a little kind of rectangular space, which is very convenient to be there. So this is what I'm gonna be using, and I'm gonna be putting sphagnum moss here. I'm not sure if this is gonna work out, but if it does work, I'm gonna be very happy because they really need to be in humidity. And that's also a reason why I need to cut off that bigger leaf so that it will fit in here. So let's get to looking at the plants and preparing this chamber. Firstly, we're gonna take a look at this bib, which, like I said, had spider mites, so this leaf is coming off. But let's see what growth it has gone through. And I rinsed it off because it was a little bit dusty. First of all, I'm gonna cut this off because it's just flopping around annoyingly. Goodbye, leaf. I'm gonna rinse this off so we can have a better look. Here's how it's looking. It's very small now without this one leaf that was here. The leaf was here, by the way. There's a growth point here, 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 and here, which I'm not sure if that's actually root. I believe this is where another stem is gonna come out. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 growth points on here, and I'm debating on whether or not to cut it, but I'm kind of leaning on the not cutting it side. So we have this, it looks okay. This leaf hasn't grown much at all since the last time I've shown it to you, and I think it might be because it's not getting enough sunlight since it was a little bit under cover, but that doesn't really make sense. I'm actually not sure why, but there are no roots in sight. Someone reminded me though that this is kind of functioning as a rhizome, so it does uptake its own water. So that does put me at ease a little bit, but we're gonna put this to the side and move on to the next portion of the plant. Here are the 2 water cuttings. So we're just gonna look at the roots or the base of the water cuttings right now so that you can see both of these stems have grown roots, but then the roots will die. So you can see there's dead roots here. There's some healthier looking roots there. So I guess I could potentially plant this in soil, but I think I'm just gonna stick to the humidity chamber right now. So I'm done with having it in water. Look how cute this little plant is though. This is making me feel a lot better because I'm honestly really discouraged with this plant. So this does make me happy, but look at these roots. They're not the epitome of health. They're not winning any contests. This is just not what I want to see. And this one, we have had the same thing going on. The dead roots are more up in this area, so that doesn't have any live roots right now, but there's a new leaf growing out and there's 2 growth points from here, so that's also okay. And as you can see, these are both very small, so they are gonna fit in my little humidity chamber. Oh, and here's the little broken stem. Let's hope good things happen. I am using new sphagnum moss for this, and I will not be reusing the one that I previously had in my sphagnum moss propagation. A lot of you guys have been super helpful, and you've given me like recommendations to try rooting in perlites or just other ways that I've been doing. But the reason I'm not going to do that is because I have never tried rooting in perlite or any way other than by soil, sphagnum moss, or water. And I just don't want to add any extra stress because, as you can imagine, this plant already stresses me out so much to the point where sometimes I just kind of avoid looking at it, and then it's just detrimental. I'm gonna avoid doing that, and I'm just gonna stick to sphagnum moss because the roots are less likely to rot in sphagnum moss, as like they've been growing out and rotting in water. So I'm gonna keep it in sphagnum moss. Hopefully it will root. But I really believe that adding this humidity is gonna be the thing that I needed. So it's gonna be kind of weird to try and get this in here, especially since you can see how these roots are growing kind of crazy. I think I'm just gonna bury the stem. And this one, I think I'm just gonna lay it on top. And the humidity should be enough to like reach even the parts that aren't touching the sphagnum moss. And I'm just kind of worried about leaving these leaves down here. I'm gonna try and prop it up with sphagnum moss, just like that. So I think that should be okay. Let's see. Yes, just prop it up with sphagnum moss. And as you can see by how I'm setting this up, I'm not planning on moving it around a lot. I'm just gonna try to keep it in place. And I do think I'm gonna be opening it often though to prevent like molds and stuff from growing. Here we go. So this is, I'm gonna have it. If you can't really see, this is the smaller one. This is the stem that was in sphagnum moss earlier. And then this is the bigger portion. These used to be one connected piece, but I split them, and that's why I'm wondering if splitting this would be a good move. I feel like it would be, but like I said, I'm very stressed right now. I don't want to be worrying about extra things, and this moss is kind of damp, so it could be kind of more malleable for me to be moving around right now. So I'm just gonna kind of spritz it down. We're gonna close this up, keep it in a sunny spot, and I'm gonna hopefully come back with some good updates, something wonderful, and I'll see you guys in however long that takes to happen. Here it is, my little plant hospital. Look how cute this is, by the way. A little plant hospital sign. One of my subscribers made it and I love it. I've been keeping this in a south-facing window directly on the windowsill, so it has been getting a lot of light, but the problem is that the box heated up so much. So I decided to poke some holes at the top here. So I only did 3, but I was thinking about doing more, and then I decided not to for some reason. I was hoping this would help the heat escape, but I'm not actually sure that it worked. So let's take a look inside. Dun, dun, dun. It's looking amazing. You probably can't tell because it looks crazy, and I also added some more plants into here. We can ignore these 2 plants. I just added them in because I am obsessed with this humidity box. I should have done this a long time ago. I didn't have space to put a big giant tub, but then upon finding this box, like everything worked out. Here it is. This is a completely new leaf right here. It's looking fabulous. And oh my gosh, the roots on this thing, this right here is a root. And look how far it extends. It's still going. I haven't taken it out. I think I could honestly plant it by now because this new leaf looks like it's gonna be big. The root goes all the way up to here. I'm kind of worried that this is a water root because there's a pool of water. I added a bunch of water like 4 days ago, like a ton of water. So it's kind of like swampy in here, but this could really be put into soil. I think when this leaf comes out, it's not gonna fit in the box anymore, and that is when I'm gonna go ahead and put it into soil. So that's gonna be for a different video. And then over here, this is the long one, and this is the one, remember it had a tiny leaf? This is the tiny leaf. I covered up the whole entire stem just in case roots wanted to form up here. They didn't. Still no roots in here. Sorry if you can hear the coffee maker, by the way. There is a new leaf right here though. It is really small, but that's new. There's also this little one. This leaf, this one had a baby leaf, and there's a new one coming out. So that's exciting. That's all that happened here, but I am going to cut it. I was editing the first part today and I was like, yeah, I should have cut that. I think there would be a lot more growth points if I did cut it, so I'm gonna cut it today. Here's the other part that was in water. This is the leaf that was unfurling. It never completely opened, but there is a new leaf coming out here. It's right here, and it is a little smaller, but it's still unfurling. Hopefully it does completely unfurl. There is this new leaf coming out, and on this side, let's see, these are old leaves. They got a little bit sunburned, but that's not completely sunburned. Like it's fine. It just kind of yellowed a little bit. They were already a little bit yellowing because of the spider mites, so not a worry at all. And this is the new leaf coming out. That's exciting. This does not have any roots either, but that's fine. Just gonna put that back, and I'm gonna get some shears. Okay, I'm gonna cut this guy right here. I hope this part roots. That would be fantastic, or if it grows leaves or something. And then I do also want to cut this part off, so hopefully it will encourage new growth on both sides. There we go. So I have 3 parts. I'm getting a ton of plants from this, but I'm going to be putting rooting powder. This is the rooting powder that I'm using, and I'm just gonna go kind of crazy with it, honestly, because I want it to root, and hopefully it being on the moss and around these plants will help them root also. So there it is. We have 1, 2, 3 cuttings. This one doesn't have any stems coming out. This one has 2 and that one has 1. So I will be awaiting the results from that. And everything else is looking very good. And I'm very excited to see this leaf unfurl. I hope it's huge. I know it's gonna be bigger than this one. And honestly, putting the plant in this box has made me really excited to look at it. Like, I almost look at it every day because I love it so much, and I just want to check on how hot it is and stuff like that, if it needs water. So it's been so much more fun like this, and I love it. That is it for this update, and hopefully in the next one we're going to be potting up a Gloriosum, and it's going to be great. Okay, bye.